All right, let's take a look. Where are we to resurface that 100 foot of sidewalk? The two previous video, we dig around that sidewalk, we grind the whole freaking thing to remove a quick layer on the top, we pressure wash the whole thing, and we build a form. So let's take a look what that thing look like so far. And on this video, we're gonna pour that about between ½ inch and 2 inch of cement all around. So let's take a look what that thing look like so far. Thing look like this. And we build our forms for our first pouring. That's a lot to do in one day. On this video, I pour for 11 hours to do that little thing there. So this is the form that we built, and I explained the whole thing in the previous video here. So this is what this thing looked like. So that's it. Let's get to work again and let's pour that cement. But before that, I'm going to show you guys no matter all the material that I use to pour that thing. So let's take a look at it. Okay, before we pour the whole thing, I want to do a little bit of a theory that you guys understand what is the concrete, the difference between the concrete and the sand mix that we gonna put in there. We're gonna put some sand mix on that thing. So let's take a look. What is concrete? Concrete is Portland cement, air, water, sand, and gravel. So what we're gonna use everything that we build for the concrete except the gravel is going to be removed, because we just pour. The maximum thickness that we're going to put in there is between ½ inch and 2 inch. So that's the reason why we don't have gravel. So we're going to have Portland cement, air, water, and the sand. So let's take a look at the product that we're going to use. The product that we're going to use, where I'm living, we have home hardware, and I have to go there. It's a small freaking town where I'm living, and I don't have too much choice. So look, this is what we're going to use. They call that sand top mix. And that product is like concrete, but you don't have the gravel. And that product is used to, look right here, you see it, for patching and resurfacing damaged concrete up to 2 inch thickness. So this is what we're going to do. And before we pour that thing on our old concrete, we need to put some glue. And here's the glue that we're going to use. We're going to use that glue over here. They call that cement bond. And that thing is a liquid mixture used in patching and resurfacing, cement surface to improve overall stretch, adhesion, and abrasive resistance. So that's the whole idea over here. Improve adhesion. It's a glue. We're gonna use that to glue the old concrete with the new one. And also, I also use this little thing over here. I find that at Amazon. It's fiberglass, and that fiberglass is to prevent the cracking, and it also reinforce the concrete in there. So it's to prevent the cracking and reinforce the concrete in there. So right now it's currently unavailable, but look, I'm going to put the link. Every product that I have over here, I'm going to put the link down there. And that one over here is currently unavailable. I'm going to put the link down there anyway, and you guys could do your own homework to find those products. So that's it. Let's get to it, boys. Let's get to work. So you guys know what I'm using, and let's get to work. All right. One last thing that it's super important. Right now I'm working outside. And what they advise, the best temperature to pour concrete outside or play with cement is between experts agree that the best temperature for pouring concrete is between 40 degrees Fahrenheit and 60 degrees Fahrenheit. In Celsius, it's between 4 degrees Celsius and 15 degrees Celsius with no sun. No sun. So there's all kind of things you need to think about. Last year, I poured my concrete at plus 27 degrees Celsius. In Fahrenheit, I'm gonna have to do the math. I don't remember it. But that thing I have what we call plastic shrinkage. I got airline crack all over the place. And on my previous video, I show it. All the black line that you have down there, I cover it with a special product to cover the crack. So there's something, boys, when you do that project, you need to think about. Maximum temperature 15 degrees Celsius with no sun. And of course, another thing that you need to think about. If it rain, you cannot pour concrete outside if it rain. So think about it. No sun, no rain. So I have to be cloudy with no rain. So it's pretty difficult to have the best freaking temperature outside. Me on that project, I'm not gonna lie, I poured that thing at was plus 24. I started the morning at 10 and in the middle of the afternoon was at plus 24. But the shadow of the house and the sun was on the other side, so the shadow helped me. The sun was not right where I was pouring my concrete, so that helped me a lot. So something to have in your head, boys, the temperature if you pour a concrete or sand mix outside. Alright, let's get back at it. Okay, here we go, we are ready to pour. So I didn't show in that video over there, but I wet the cement before. Look, you could see the color over here when I'm gonna put that cement. It's wet. It's not damn wet, it's damp. It's damp. I put water in there. So now I put my first bag. Another thing that I put in there, I'm gonna put that in the link down there. I put some fiberglass that help prevent the crack. So I put some fiberglass. I'm going to put the link down there. I'm going to put a picture also. And I put that in there to prevent a crack. That helped to prevent the crack and put that thing more durable. So I got my bucket with a mark on it. You see that black mark over there? With the right amount of water. And I'm ready to the first bag. Here we go. And that thing I did that by hand. It was quite a bit physical. But it is what it is. I get it done. And this is the fiberglass that I'm talking about. I'm going to put a little bit of that fiberglass in there, a tiny bit. See, I didn't put too much. I got the whole bag for here, a little bit of fiberglass for one bag. Put that in there. I'm not gonna lie, some bag I forgot to put that freaking thing. And the place I forgot, believe it or not, that thing cracked. And also, I'm not gonna lie, I poured for about 11 hours. I'm not gonna lie, guys, it was way too much. I should separate that in 2 days. 6 hours, take my time, another 6 hours, another day, take my time. Because at the end, my back was just freaking killing me. At the end, my back was just freaking killing me. I poured for 11 hours, was too much. And also, I'm a 50-year-old man, so I'm not in my 20s anymore. My brain is in my 20s, and my body remind me every day I'm 50. I'm not 20 anymore. So anyway, my advice is 4 or 6 hours and another day for 6 hours. That would be my advice. There we go. That thing is too much. I didn't take a shot with the camera because I just want to get that thing done. It's a little bit too thick, so I had a little bit more water. And by experience, and sometimes you just add a little bit more water because it's too thick, and that little bit more water made that freaking concrete just like super liquid, despite that you had a tiny bit. I learned that. And sometimes I had to add, because it was too liquid, I had to add more. I'm not going to use a wood concrete on that thing because it's a sand mix. I had more sand mix. I'm just going to call that cement. I had more cement. So here we go, boys. The important thing. This is the glue. The glue that I'm talking about. You spread that all over the place. It's super liquid. And where you put that in, the instruction said you have 20 minutes. 20 minutes to put that new cement on it. 20 minutes. That's the instruction. Don't ask me why. Again, I'm a DIY homeowner. I do my thing myself. But that's the instruction. And I try to follow. So now my first bag is ready to put in. So I put the glue. And I got 20 minutes to put that thing on it. So here we go. Boom. Let's put the mud in. And usually what I was doing, I was probably mixing between 4 and 5 bags. And after that, I cleaned that wheelbarrow. I cleaned that wheelbarrow with a hose and cleaned the whole freaking thing. It's pretty much what I was doing. 4 or 5 bags, you know. Now I did a mistake here. I put that freaking wheelbarrow over here. So look, take a 2x4 and even out the whole thing. That's how you're supposed to do it. 2x4 and you even out the whole thing. That's with enough coat of picket in the way, but it is what it is. You have to deal with it. And we'll see here, I think on that second bag, I didn't put the fiberglass, boys. I didn't put a fiberglass and that freaking thing cracked right away. That thing cracked right away. So that fiberglass make a huge difference. Because I see on my first bag, I put quite a bit. And the final result is there's no crack whatsoever on my first bag. Now after that, I have quite a bit of a crack, because I'm pretty sure I didn't put it. We'll see if I put it in. Yeah, here we go, boys. I didn't put a fiberglass on that second bag. I didn't put a fiberglass at all, and you'll see the final result. That thing cracked like crazy. And over here, that 2x4 I use to equalize the whole thing. Of course, every batch I clean it. I clean that 2x4 for sure. So here, guys, I'm about to make a big, huge mistake. The mistake I'm gonna make is I'm gonna start finishing already. You cannot take that trolley when you just look right there. You're not supposed to do that at all. And that thing, what happens when you do that is you put a thin layer of hair on the surface when you do that fucking trolley. If you use a trolley too early, you put a thin layer of air right under that concrete, the cement, and that thing will cause what we call delamination. That look right there, right there. I'm not supposed to do that. I'm not supposed to do that at all. You do that when you wait. You have to wait almost 4 or 5 hours before doing this. That's a big mistake right fucking there. And you'll see the final result what happened there. I got delamination. That's what happened there. I started to finish way too freaking early. And boys, I'm going to remember that for the rest of my life. I'm not supposed to do the trolley too freaking early. Yeah, right there, look at that. I'm not supposed to do that at all. That caused that little layer of air between, right on top, between the cement and the top, because Okay, boys, we already at what, 20 minutes in that video. So I'm gonna stop the whole thing right there. And the next video, we're gonna talk about that delamination thing, that big mistake that I make, that delamination thing, and we're gonna talk about the finishing. You need to put a tool that's gonna put the corner round, and every 4 or 5 feet you need to put a line. You need to put a line between it that if that thing moves, that thing's gonna crack between the line. So we're gonna talk about that on the next video. So you like the content, like, share, subscribe, and boys, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.